أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدني علما. Assalamu alaikum everyone present here. First of all, I would like to extend my warmest wishes to all of you on the beginning of new academic year. Hope you all are fit and fine. As we all know that our school has started online classes as other schools do to maintain the flow of study. So I need your full concentration towards me. May Allah save all of us from this pandemic. Stay at home and stay safe. Almighty Allah has created this universe with a single word be. And all of a sudden, the whole universe came into being. As it is mentioned in the second last verse of Surah Yasin, Kun Fayakun. In order to run this universe, Almighty Allah has inducted many principles and laws in it. And physics helps all of us in understanding these laws and principles. At this stage, I would like to clear a point. Dear students, never think that physics is a boring or a difficult subject. No, not at all. Instead, it's a very fascinating and amazing one subject. In this session, we will be introduced to a whole new world. A world of the king of science, which is physics. Why it is considered the king of science, we will discuss it later on. Here, I would like to introduce your book to yourself. There are total 19 chapters in your book, and we are going to start the very basic chapter, that is chapter number 1 of your book, which is Introduction. It's a very interesting chapter covering the basic concept of physics, its importance in our daily life, and contribution of different Muslim scientists in the field of physics. At the end of this lecture 1, you will be able to define what physics is, its importance in our daily life, and different branches of physics. In our daily life, while living on earth, we experience a lot of interesting events that take place. These events take place around us that we experience, enjoy, and see almost every day. For example, flying of an airplane, enjoying a roller coaster, light striking during rain, and simply a car driving on the road. At some point, your curiosity pushes you and you wonder why this is happening and how it's happening. Even miracles apart, the answer of all these questions is physics. If we talk about the origin of the word physics, the word physics came from a Greek word physikos, which means natural. So physics is nothing but the study of nature. It tells us the laws and principles that govern our universe, and it also tells us why and how things behave they do. It helps us to predict future of things. Confused? Okay. I said physics predicts the future. How? Let's explain. Suppose I have a marker which I throw down at certain height. This marker will go down definitely with some speed, and I calculate that speed having formula. Now I want to measure the speed of marker from a 200-meter high tower, and for this I will not go to the height of 200 meters and then throw it to calculate the speed. No, never. Actually, physics gives us different equation of motion, so I'll simply put the value of height and gravity and get the results. Okay, now make it more simple. Students, let's suppose some of you are playing PUBG or Free Fire game. Suddenly, while playing the game, an enemy appears and you use a gun to kill him. But he survived. So you will try second gun, but again you fail. Now you will try another third gun and successfully kill that enemy. After a while, another or second enemy appears. Now to kill the second enemy, you won't repeat the whole process, but you directly use the same gun with which you had killed the first enemy. And this is prediction. Similarly, weather forecasting is also a prediction. And physics have seen all such types of prediction. Let's take some other examples. Students, to have a cup of tea, you must have to boil water. This is physics. To iron your clothes, you need iron and electricity. This is physics. Waves generation in ocean is physics. You are walking on the floor. This is physics. Our world revolves around the sun. This is again physics. You are able to see objects due to physics. Your own human body governs the laws of physics. Stars shining on the sky, this is physics. You are able to listen my voice, this is physics. Your fan, your refrigerators, your microphone, your all gadgets, everything is explained by physics. Let's take a very interesting example. If your mother gives you a hot glass of milk and you handle it carelessly, what will happen? It will result the heat transfer from hot glass to your hand, and all of a sudden you will drop that glass of milk. What is this? Any guess? Right, this is again physics. Interesting, isn't it? Now the question may arise here in your mind, what has physics done for me? It's quite simple. Believe me students, without physics, we would still be shivering in the dark, huddled in our caves and fighting off the beasts. It's no doubt a magical subject. Thinking of color of flower, loudness of sound, heaviness of your chair, bed and your table, hotness of sunlight, hotness of your cup of tea, driving of a car, swimming in the pool, you're walking and even you're falling down while wearing a high pointed heel, each is the topic of a branch of physics. So you can say everything that is happening around you is explained by physics, even growing grass. Yes. Now moving towards the